There's going to come an age where kids look at the label, and if it's not recycled or eco-friendly, they're just not going to buy it.
Getaway Factory.
The reason we keep going back to the Philippines is because of these two amazing ass people called James and Marja. James and Marja are freaking awesome, man. People that you just want to hang out with all the time because they're so inspiring and they do so much for the community, for the people they really care about. They care about this planet, this earth.
It's not about how much profit I can make. It's about how much I can influence the consumers' choices. So we're trying to move everyone away from plastics. My name is James O'Donnell. I'm from Australia. I do a few different things. Help look over the management of the resort, Greenhouse Resort in Siargao Island. I also help look over and run the management of Kudo Surf. I then have my own factory. Luckily enough, I can do it from here. I've lived in Asia since 2001. I came out to Siargao, and like everyone when they first come here, I was like, wow, this place is amazing. I thought, yeah, if I have to stay in China for 10 years, then it would be awesome to have a place like this I can come out to every 2 months and go back and forth between the two. I'd heard about this famous Marja person for a while. She told me all about her adventures climbing and rafting, and I was like, I want to hang out with you. You sound fun. When Marja was moving back, she sort of wanted to use her experience on community service and set up an NGO where the locals can sort of learn about waste management. Everyone used, you know, like banana leaves to eat with, and they would then throw it in the water, and the water would wash away the waste into the ocean. And it was fine when it was banana leaves. As the island's grown popular, people have more money to purchase things that come in little packets, plastic bottles, and with the development of resorts, everyone loves to sip on cocktails or drinks through a plastic straw. And one of the main reasons is there was no waste treatment facility on the island. So the best way is prevention. She started by doing beach cleanups, so just teaching the kids. It's more of a fun activity where they can win prizes, but it's educating them. And then they go home and tell the parents what they've done, and the parents start to learn also. So the best way is to teach the kids so the parents can learn. Around Cloud 9, because that's where the tourists were coming, so then the local surfers were cleaning up Cloud 9, which also shows the tourists. So it's had a good knock-on effect. The government banned plastic straws. If you go to the market, where you can go and buy like fish or fresh produce, they're not allowed to give you a plastic bag anymore. Everyone knows now it's not cool to have a plastic straw. You're not allowed to have a plastic bag. Because if you do, Marja will probably turn up and bully them. What are you doing? When we started about 4 years ago, Siargao wasn't really on the map, and Siargao's probably got some of the best surfers in the world. And it's hard in Asia because people don't see the need to invest in sports. We wanted to do something where we could get them overseas and competing. The Asian Surf Tour came to us and said, hey James, through your factory, can you help make product for us? I said, yeah, definitely, I'd love to do it. With the money we make from that, we'll reinvest it into the Philippine surf team so they can go overseas. So we got some of the local surfers overseas and competing and getting attention.
My name is Eduardo Aleciso.
Pinky.
Gabriel.
Justin Escultura.
Okay, what's his name?
Benjamin Canyon.
Catbox, Roundhouse.
Reverse and Halayop.
Catback, Layback.
Rivers.
Hey.
I would like to thank
Kudo Surf.
because this is awesome.
I like Kudo Surf because he always supporting me.
They're always supporting me through my journey. Yeah.
Like I started surfing when I was 8 years old, but before we don't have board. And now, lucky because we have like new board, 5 boards from Philippines Sports Commission, and Boss James helped us for order in Australia. The HD board. Perfect.
Thank you for Kudo Surf.
Like, yeah, for everything, and they are really nice. And I feel good.
Thanks, bro, too much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're awesome, bro.
You know, from humble beginnings of them just playing in their backyard, and they've managed to go and compete and then get the attention of the government to say, hey, wow, we've really got amazing talent here. And now they're training for the Olympics. They're off to Japan in September. And then we expanded into our own clothing range. So that's really helped us give back to the community of surfers, as well as help support S.E.A Movement. And then from that, the World Surf League saw what we were doing for them and then asked us to do all their products. And in return, then people have seen that, and then we've picked up a lot of work working with the World Surf League. It was to do good, and in return we got good back, so it's good karma. You know, with manufacturing, I didn't have much opportunity to learn about being sustainable. So it was like, with this brand, I want to learn how to be more sustainable. So I want it all to be sustainable. Even with the surfing events, I was like, look, we can make a rash vest, but can we make a recycled rash vest? And it'll only cost you a few dollars more. And they accepted that, which was good, because the surf industry, it's run in the ocean. We need the ocean to live. And then with our brand, because it was ours, we got to play with the materials and develop things and learn how to be sustainable. So making board shorts from recycled bottles. Our rash vests from a company called Econil, and they take old fishing nets out of the seas in the Philippines near Bohol, and then they send that to the factory along with old cuts from other factories when they're cutting fabric. So they've recycled that and the fishing nets into the material, so 100% of it is regenerated nylon. So now everyone's coming to us saying, hey, we want this, hey, we want that. You know, we're getting big clients coming and saying, teach us how to do that. The owner of Whistler, Paul Nordane, told me, you know, there's going to come an age where kids look at the label, and if it's not recycled or eco-friendly, they're just not going to buy it. And I thought that was quite interesting from a big brand like Whistler. But yeah, it's happening. Like, I see it now. Clients are coming to us saying that our clients want eco-friendly. You know, they want to be part of the solution, not the problem. In the meantime, people need to focus on recycling, and then long term, they need to look at solutions to get away from the plastics. I always wake up and go, wow, what an awesome life I live. I get to surf every morning for 2 hours. You know, it's to a point where I can sort of work anywhere, which is great. And the only reason is because I have awesome people working with us. I don't say for me, because it's not for me, it's for us together. It's really important that we have a good family. Like, all my staff are my family. We look after them, they look after us. Customers happy, they're happy. And then we can look after everyone's family. Thanks for listening and recording. No one's ever recorded my story before. I never really talk about it. I don't know, I just want to do better, but I just feel it could be way better.